I'm Reen Schwarzer, and you're listening to the Giant Sword Podcast. Microphones, activate!
Hello, and welcome to this week's Giant Sword Podcast. I'm your party leader, Nick Linton. To my side are some drowsy and hairy are Taylor Hoyt.
Got my monster trying to wake up.
Maddie Lynn.
Slowly dying on the inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone is tired
Yes.
for some reason.
It's been a week
I have good
where
reason
things
to be tired.
happened.
It has been a week with things happened and
Yeah.
work and life and deathly diseases
And-
eating the insides of our bodies.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
It
and
sucks.
I got a shot on Monday, and I've been like jittery
Have you
ever
really?
since. Yeah. No.
Really?
Seriously. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I actually called the doctor today, and they're like, "Oh, that's normal. If by the end of the weekend that's still happening, then come back in. But that's fine." I'm like, "Okay, it feels like I'm on a constant sugar rush, or when you haven't eaten in a while, and you're kind of like,
I don't think this
Well,
monster's good for you.
That's how I felt before the podcast, which is why I grabbed cereal.
So,
yeah,
Maddie also got a shot this week.
Well,
And now she's feeling the effects of it.
No,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know. I've been coughing for the last 2 months, so I had to go in for that. So,
Jeez, that's a long time to be coughing.
So now I have sore ribs.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I beat her, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's
okay.
true.
Fair enough.
I got sore ribs from that, and then Haler I've been using for a week. Hasn't helped. So I'm just like, great. And then today I started feeling worse. So, hi, everyone.
Yay, life! Thanks.
Woo. Good news is I binged Gamers.
And
Oh, nice. Okay, that's random.
All right.
my ailment is I can't sleep. Yay.
You should try some melatonin.
Nope.
Why?
Not going to.
It's okay if you only use it for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm fine. But Maddie, yeah, I came home and I saw Maddie was watching something and I noticed it was Gamers. I'm like, I haven't seen that yet. Stop it. No,
You're the one who walked into my room.
I know. That's what was funny about it. Just walking.
Wait, is there a new one out?
Yeah, the new
Today?
episode came out today.
Oh, did it come out today?
Yeah, that's why I was like, you're ahead of me now because
Oh.
the new one came out today.
It's fine. Nothing happens. They all pretend like they like
liked
each
it.
other, and then nobody knows what's
No,
really going on.
it got pretty serious actually,
Yeah, it was
wow.
good.
and it seemed like it ended, like the season ended, and I'm like, what?
Actually, I could see that too.
Yeah, so
You're right. You're right.
So I'm like, did it end or is there gonna be another one?
Nah.
next?
It's got to be more.
Well, because at the end, because at the end, the title, the end title art says to be continued. So
yeah.
either
In the
that
manga.
means
Yeah,
the
along
next
with-
season's coming, or there's another episode. So because it never said to be continued in the end.
Yeah, that's true.
end art.
I hate watching it till the end.
What?
I hate watching it till the end.
What do you mean?
Why?
Because in typical fan service, they show nearly naked pictures of the females playing video games, and I'm like, that was totally uncalled for and not needed. Thanks.
What's with this freaking feminist over here, piece of shit? Jeez, what's wrong with you? Gosh.
I don't know how Maddie hasn't murdered you in your sleep yet. Like, seriously.
I've been tempted.
Like, one day she's just going to be so sick in the head, she's going to be like, all right, I'm ending it today. It's over.
Ow.
Murder suicide.
She's gonna get the Joker dagger, and she's going to be like, Nick, it's finally over. Let's go to sleep. Morgana style.
And then it's like, Maddie.
And then your dad's going to come in and be like, what happened to Nick? And he's like, I don't know. You must have,
Maddie-
the rats must have eaten him.
Maddie's gonna be like trying to stab me with a plastic dagger. I'm like, you're trying to stab me with a plastic dagger. Okay.
We're in the metaverse. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So it works somehow.
Yeah.
Ow.
But yeah. Good art. It was good art at the end of that
Shut up.
last episode.
I love
They
me
were
some
all
fan
there.
service.
There was Tendo, Chiaki, and
All the girls
Senpai.
are sitting there playing video games and like
Senpai.
Like in their underwear or
in
something?
in the bikinis,
In the
basically.
bikinis.
Why, just because why not?
Yeah.
Have you not watched to the end?
No, I haven't watched the...
No, I'm in every episode.
Usually I just turn it off when the credits hit.
Well,
Oh yeah,
Good.
so like every
Pisses me
every
off.
episode is just like a sexy picture. I'm like,
That's
okay.
random.
I know.
I'm like, okay.
I saw that first thing and I'm like, Kathleen, why? And she's like, I know, I hate it too. I was like, okay.
Jealous women, I swear. They don't like beautiful women.
Would they be saying that if there were guys in thongs, though? You know what I mean? And Speedos?
I wouldn't complain like that. I'd be like, okay.
Guys in Speedos.
Guys in Speedos.
Would you like that?
No.
If it was Rena,
I mean,
if it was
if
Rena,
they're
she
characters
would.
I liked, Maybe. No, not Speedos. I like Trunks.
Likes Trunks.
Trunks is pretty cool.
Trunks is a pretty cool character. Future Trunks specifically.
Yeah.
He's the best one.
He got that cool jacket.
Yeah, he does.
That
cutoff jacket.
Undercut jacket. That's from his mom, I bet.
It's the cutoff jacket, man.
So video games, huh?
So
Nintendo
we're
Direct!
recording right before Tokyo Game Show kicks off.
Or before it ends. It's
before
like
it ends.
It's like right in the middle.
The whole reason we delayed this was to quote unquote watch Tokyo Game Show.
And Maddie, zip it. And yeah, and we need to talk about the Nintendo Direct. So that's what we're gonna talk about.
Okay.
There's a lot of cool news happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
God damn it, Nick.
It's too easy. Okay, so there's like the typical news that it was an okay Direct, but there's cool news like the shadow drop of the Octopath Traveler demo, which was totally out of nowhere.
Yeah, I didn't expect them to.
And I was like, cool, I want to try that. That's cool. That's cool news. I think that's the biggest news out there. And Xenoblade is coming out December 1st.
Yeah, the rumor was a week after that, like December 8th. So it's cool that it's coming out this year and it's not going to get lost in the Christmas shuffle, hopefully. So
I bet you it gets delayed still.
It's not too late. The game's not out yet.
Yeah.
Still get delayed.
But yeah, that was the cool news. I remember I was at work and I was definitely way behind at the Direct, so I didn't look at the Discord at all because I bet you everyone was talking about it. So I was just watching it behind, and
Nobody was talking about it.
Really?
No, people were talking about it.
Not really.
People were talking.
Not
about
during about. Not during. Nick.
Maddie, zip it.
No.
We don't care about.
Shut the hell up.
We don't care.
I was on the Discord and I said Octopath Traveler when Octopath.
We don't care. Wow. So, the thing is, Maddie's joking and left the room.
I wasn't sure.
I totally knew who she was.
I wasn't.
This is too funny. But
who
yes,
cares?
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. Who cares?
Octopath
Nobody
Traveler.
cares what you have to say, Nick.
Yeah.
Shut up. It's fine. Who cares?
You knocked over Saray.
I don't care.
And I'm not even sorry about it.
Ow! I need to stop laughing.
So, what did you enjoy of the Direct? What was the?
I mean, the Octopath Traveler highlight was definitely the biggest thing. It was cool to see some more of Xenoblade. I don't know if I'm going to get that day one. At some point I will, though, just because, like...
Too much stuff's coming
Yeah,
up.
there's too much stuff, and January is front-loaded, which we'll kind of get to in a little bit.
Oh, my gosh. I was getting so pissed off at the press conference. I'm like, stop releasing games in January. Just stop.
January is like the new holiday. Like, beginning of the year is the new holiday. Like, it just keeps going. It never ends. But... I mean, it's not a JRPG, but the big surprise was Doom and Wolfenstein. It was like, wow, okay, I guess that's coming to Switch.
Yeah, but as I knew it was going to happen, apparently it doesn't run at 60 frames per second.
No.
And it has a hard time running at 30 frames per second. So, I mean, if you want to play Doom on the go, and this is the only way you can play it, it's good.
Yeah, otherwise just play it on console or PC or something.
Yeah, if you have it on PC or on a PS4, you're fine.
I would, honestly...
I would play... Skyrim.
I was just going to say, I would consider playing Skyrim on the go. That would be fun. Just because I played it on PC and I modded the heck out of it, and I never finished it. But I didn't like my builds. I feel like the way you play that game, you have to be some kind of caster. Like, anything melee is just...
I never used caster. I'm always I'm always
Ranger
used
Thief.
Yes, that.
No, that's me. Shut up.
Maddie, no one cares.
No, that's me.
No one cares about you either.
Yeah, nobody cares about any of us.
No. Yeah, but
Nobody out there.
assassin, pretty much. Ranger assassin. That's what I'm always...
I remember you had this file where you were the little tiger
Khajiit?
assassin. Yeah,
I'm always a
He's
Khajiit.
always a Khajiit.
And I remember
weirdo.
you were you punched somebody and your stealth was so high you just kept sneaking behind them and they never found you or something weird.
Yeah,
Or, like they
it
couldn't
was-
see you.
it
I
was-
have
I think-
200 sneak. It's pretty great.
Yeah, like that. It was so high, and then plus I had like a special assassin cloak, which made my stealth even higher. So I could punch someone and then go stealth right in front of them, and they'd be like, "Where is he?" And I'm like,
That's what it was. You're so stealthy, you can't see right in front of your face.
I played all the DLC, but I never beat the main game.
"Yeah, me too, Maddie. High five." Except I didn't play the DLC. I just played all the side quests, and I'm like, okay.
High five.
So I have no idea what happens with all the dragons.
I don't know either, honestly. I did the Vampire DLC. That was fun. And then I forgot what the other one was.
The Dragon Rider
Yeah, you're right. Oh my gosh, that's right. I can ride dragons. It's not really helpful, but it's cool.
I did the Assassin's Guild and the
I did that
Thieves
too.
Guild
Did
and
you
the
do the Thieves
Mages Guild, and I did all the guilds.
And the Dwarves Guild.
We all know what we're really looking forward to on a Skyrim
Dark
Switch.
Brotherhood.
Motion controls.
Well, optional motion controls.
You want to use the bow, man.
No.
No, it's Link's tunic
Link's sword and
sword.
You get the shield too, I thought.
You get the shield too, yeah.
Yeah.
You could dress as Link.
Is this
Is that actually the picture?
Yeah, is this it?
That's
It
it right
is
there,
the
yeah.
picture. I can't believe.
Isn't it great?
No.
Who's who? I mean, that's Tendo, right? The blonde.
Yeah, so it's Tendo, Chiaki,
Chiaki.
and then that's the Senpai and the
That's her
gamers.
Yes.
Senpai.
That's the fighter girl. Fighting
Oh,
game chick.
okay. I'm like, that can't be a Greek.
Oh, it is.
She doesn't have pink
Alright,
hair.
cool.
Yeah, why would they be playing in their underwear?
It's fan service.
Every episode has one of those.
So
But they're
freaking
playing
disgusting.
on PS4. They're playing on PZ4.
PZ4.
Yep.
Dude, I watched part of the. I know most of it is like game references. I'm like, yes, it's great, but I love pausing it. And I'm like, that's the actual art for Final Fantasy 15 right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the 15. That's like the only real one. I think there's like an Ace Combat one.
You don't want to play Aegis 8? You've been playing Aegis 8 for a long time. I have.
We have been playing Aegis.
Been playing it for 28 hours.
Nice.
Yep.
Let's move. That's later, okay?
Sorry.
We're going back to
Octopath
gamers.
Traveler.
No, we're talking about Skyrim on
Oh,
Switch.
Skyrim on Switch, yeah.
It's probably going to be full price knowing Bethesda.
Yeah, I wonder if it's the enhanced edition or not.
I mean, it's going to be better looking than PS3 360, but maybe obviously not as
Definitely.
good as PS4.
I can't believe I don't know how I played that on PS3. It was so bad.
Oh, it was so buggy and it crashed. Didn't it crash and like just delete saves and all kinds of weird stuff?
So what would happen? It was like if you had like a bunch of saves, your game would start lagging in certain areas, and it just got worse and worse and worse the farther you got. And so it's like, okay. I just remember going to the mountain, and then it would be snowing, and it would be raining like at 10 frames per second. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I remember the PS3 version of the game was effed up bad. I remember that.
I got it on Steam, and I played it on my first laptop, Nick.
That must have been bad.
Wow.
No, it wasn't that bad, actually.
Oh,
I mean, it probably was, but I enjoyed it. The only times I played Skyrim was on that laptop. I haven't touched it since actually getting a really good PC gaming desktop.
and you probably got the enhanced edition for free.
I got Legendary.
Yeah, you should get the enhanced edition for free.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Cool.
Skyrim.
But overall, Switch is looking like it's gonna have a good future for JRPGs of all kinds. Yeah, I mean this year we've got. I know you don't care about Fire Emblem Warriors, but that's sort of an RPG. We've got Xenoblade 2 and Lost Sphere and.
Which I saw your tweet and you're all like, Lost Sphere is probably going to get delayed. And I was like, what?
Wait, really?
No, like on your list of buying games. Like you're going to skip over Lost Sphere.
Yeah, I just don't see how. Because it's like. Because it's Ni no Kuni 2, it takes priority over everything.
Yeah.
So that's going to be that. But then the next week, Monster Hunter World comes out, which we'll get to in a sec. And then somewhere Dissidia comes out, and then in February Dragon Ball Fighters comes out. I'm like, sorry, Lost Sphere, you are on the bottom of that list. Yeah.
Or you're on the top of the list, and you can play the fighters on the side because it's a fighting game.
No, but if you play a fighting game, that's all you play. You have to get good at it.
It's not true.
Or actually, the game I'm probably going to be obsessed with is Monster Hunter World, but we'll get to that in a second.
How I want to counter. I think that's the fourth time we've said that. We'll get to that in a second.
We'll never get to it.
We're never going to get to it. Sorry, guys.
Hey,
So anything else
Does
from the
anybody
direct?
care about Xenoblade?
Nick, I think of the three of us, I think Nick is the most excited for that.
huh?
You're probably the most excited for Xenoblade 2? Yeah.
I am.
Exactly. Well,
No, you're not. Okay, fine. You're
I
not.
watched it and I was like,
Looks like Xenoblade.
cool.
But-
And then they did that trailer that like started describing everything about the game, and I was all like, just stop.
Yeah,
Please
went
just
on
stop.
for a
So okay,
little
so
long.
I'm going to talk about the Direct in general. The way Nintendo does Directs is awful. I'm sorry, Nintendo, but when you talk about games like, so you are Samus Aran, and then you would use this to counter at the same time, and look at this cool effect. Isn't that awesome, guys? We're cool, right? Listen to us! That's what I got.
Okay.
Didn't you got that vibe, right?
I honestly
No.
turned off the sound because I couldn't stand that dude talking, that ancient thing.
Well, before they used to have like actual guys on camera talking, and it was a lot cooler. But yeah, to have it all in voiceover is maybe not the way to go. Like when Reggie would come on and talk, or Bill, or Mr. Iwata, R.I.P. it was cooler to have. I think it's better to have people on screen.
Rest IP. Rip IP, sorry.
Rip in pieces.
Rip in peace.
That's what it is.
Good job, Nick.
So, I think the biggest news... Oh, so yeah, Xenoblade is... I can look into that. I'm just... I know people get mad at me, but I'm glad that it's not really connected to Xenoblade 2. 1, you don't need to know the story of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys will be in luck. You just go straight to Xenoblade 2. I'll beat Xenoblade for you.
There you go.
Okay.
I just hope that the side quests are better and not as plentiful because they're kind of annoying.
Don't you know you're supposed to skip over the side quests and just do the main story?
Or you could have good side quests.
That too.
Yep.
Yeah. But biggest surprise, Octopath Traveler
Demo released that day.
Yeah.
demo.
As
was
Nick
fun.
said, shadow drop.
And I think it blew both Taylor and I away. I don't know about Maddie because I don't know her points yet.
And he doesn't know my points. Apparently he does because he's touching them, exposing them and stuff.
Poking them.
Poking my points.
Poking a nerve.
Yes.
You know why?
Shut up.
No one
Octopath Traveler
cares.
is pretty cool. I like the soundtrack. I was surprised the soundtrack how immediately I kind of got into it.
Yeah, soundtrack's really good.
Battle Song's pretty cool, which is like Battle Song is what I rate the most highly. And I did Primrose, and I was surprised at how
Gross.
Primrose.
Gross.
Okay, and I'm surprised on how fast that story like escalated quickly. Like it drew me in pretty well for it being a 45-minute demo.
That was the thing that, yeah, I felt the exact same way. Like, I can't believe how much they were able to hook you in that story in such a short amount of time.
I wonder if they're going to expand that story in the real game.
Well, yeah, because
No, I mean, no, that part of the story.
oh,
Yeah, I wonder if that's just how her story starts,
Or
period, or if there's something else that we missed.
it's really
Yeah.
quick. It kind of, yeah, it's interesting.
I mean, it's effective either way.
Yeah,
if
it is.
they don't add anything, it's fine as it is.
It's fine as is, but you could make it just like a little bit more effective with just a little bit more backstory. You know?
So the thing that I don't know for sure is that the 8 characters, right?
Mhm.
If you pick it, do you do like one big main storyline with their story, like with their perspective, or is it like their storyline and then you get to the end of their storyline and then you can move on to the next storyline?
That's the big question.
That's the fun part now.
Yeah,
we
no,
don't know.
because different characters definitely intertwine. Because Ulbrich, so that was the other character. I didn't play as him, but that was the other character you could play as. He, you can recruit him during Primrose's playthrough. So, yeah, I'm curious how they intertwine, or if one story ends and then you play another, or like you just pick and that's the main character and you can start over with other characters. I don't know how it's gonna work, but it's,
I mean, there's a lot of art with all the characters together, like an end. So
yeah, that is true. But this is what I was saying to Nick when I finished that demo. That is now above Ni no Kuni 2, my most anticipated game right now, just because of how good the music is, how the story hooks me, and the battle system. Let's talk about that battle system. It's very inspired by Bravely Default, and it's the same studio that did Bravely Default and Bravely Second, so it makes sense.
I like how it's like a combination of Bravely Default and Persona.
Yeah, exactly. Because you weaken guys, like they have a barrier, and then you can like weaken them, or what is the state you put them in?
You have to break them.
You break them. And each turn you store up extra attacks, so you can like I think you can do up to 3 or 4 in one turn, but
4.
There's 5 total that you can store up. So even if you don't use them all, you have one for next turn, which is cool.
The thing that confused me was 1, I couldn't see enemies' health, and 2, one of the bosses, I found their weak point, and I assumed that, hey, that's the attack that you're supposed to kill him with, right? You got the weak point, and I kept dying, and then I was a scrub, and I went online, and they're like, use magic, you idiots, get good. And I'm like, but that's not his weak point. And then I did it, and it's like, oh yeah, like 5 times more damage. I'm like, what? Then
It's not his weak point. It's his break point. So
well,
that's how
then
you break him.
they shouldn't say weak on top of it because it has weak on
Yeah.
top of it. So like it says it's this breaking thing that makes more sense. I just assumed that's going to be the highest damage option. So that's why I spent, I don't know, 20 minutes just trying to, like, I just got to time it right, or I got to increase my physical enough and stuff like that. Just didn't work. And I was like, oh, magic does more damage than his weak point. Okay.
So if you weren't a scrub, you would have tried everything.
I had the same problem.
Yeah, I ran into the same problem too.
The first time I played him, he killed me. I'm like, I don't understand. And then the second time, I tried magic. I'm like, oh, okay, that's weird.
Took like 3 times for me to get it. I figured it out, and I'm like, okay, so what now? What combo am I supposed to do so I don't get destroyed at the beginning? And then I figured it out. And then I realized that's what you do to everyone. Once they're broken, attack them hard, and you do a buttload more damage. So...
Yep. No, I'm just really excited because, like, I only played with Primrose. I didn't recruit any other characters, so I'm really curious to see what the battles, more complicated ones, play out once you have more party members. And there's different enemies are weak to different things, so balancing all that out, especially with characters that can heal, because I don't think Primrose heals. You have to use the healing grape or whatever.
Yeah. Did you allure anyone?
No, I didn't use that. I mean, just the story one that you have to do.
Yeah. Yes. I allured one of the guy's guards, so he protected me.
Nice.
And it's pretty good because he would, like, once he comes in, he would do like a sweeping attack and hit everyone, and that usually breaks everyone, so it's like sweet. And then at the end of the demo, I found a girl that had a healing ability, and I was like, I'm alluring you, and I lured her, and she's like, she's my healer now.
Nice.
It's really cool. I can't wait to see how in depth that stuff goes.
Yeah, same. Yeah, very, very cool. It got a great look too.
Speaking of the battle looks and battle system, I like how it has a very classic feel where, like, you fight a normal enemy, like a normal human, and then he's like so distorted and huge, way bigger than you. It's like classic.
It's a boss.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
It's a classic. The enemies look completely different than your party members.
Yep, very cool. Very cool. Very cool.
So I'm really excited about that game.
It's just different, and then, and it's the story that has hooked me. Like, just the hardship that Primrose is going through, and what, like, it makes you care about these characters in, like, less than an hour. It's crazy.
Voice acting.
Yeah, the voice acting is amazing. At first, I didn't even think there was gonna be voice acting, and then
it makes you think it's like a handheld game. You're thinking it's like, oh, it's like a DS game. There's gonna be no voice acting, but no, it's actually on a console, so there is voice acting,
and it's really good. Yeah.
Did they show Radiant Historia on the 3DS version?
Yeah, they talked about the Atlas games. I don't know if they gave a release date, but they mentioned it.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Radiant Historia.
That's a game. That's a classic that you got. Everyone's got to play that. Everybody. It's time travel. It's very unique. It's not like a linear story. You have your story moment, and then you have to. There's like different things that you can't do, and you have to go back in time and try the different things to fix or to. Yeah, it's like a bunch of splits.
Sounds complicated.
It's very complicated, but it's very cool what you could do. Like you need to blow up. You get to a point, and you're like, okay, I can't move on. There's a wall here, and I can't move. So what you have to do is you have to, like, find like a person who has a bomb, save him, and make sure that the bomb gets delivered at that mine. So when you go back to that mine, you could blow up the wall. And it's like, oh
wow,
yeah,
that's crazy.
It's very cool. Very cool.
Very cool.
And it's 3DS though, not Switch.
Kill the 3DS. Put everything on Switch.
Nope, it's still gonna be there. It's gonna be there forever. Like the Game Boy.
Just keep on trucking.
When did the Game Boy come out? 1980 something?
No, maybe it must have been maybe the early 90s.
Check your phone.
Well, because I only say that because I remember Game Boy Color. I played the crap out of that in 7th grade, and that was 1998, I think. 798, because that was when Pokemon came out.
So
1998, huh?
Yeah,
that's when my life changed. Because Pokemon Red came out.
Was that when you were born?
That's
Madeline?
the year Maddie was born.
Sad thing is, he's probably not joking.
That's when Pokemon came out, right? So
yeah, totally.
So, released in Japan April of 1989, in North America July 1989.
So it is an 89, but I think it was discontinued in like 2007.
Yeah, that thing stuck around.
That's ridiculous for a Game Boy.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's crazy.
Right?
Yep.
Right?
So, Pokemon, I think what did is they made the color, and then Pokemon came out, and everybody like went crazy for that thing.
Pokemon Color, Crystal, or whatever.
No, Red and Blue. But yeah, was Crystal on Game Boy as well, or Gold and Silver?
I think it was a Game Boy Advanced one, or a Game Boy Color one. Because I know. Are you cold?
No, it's the jitters.
Oh, so I know Red and Blue came out, and then Yellow, and then Gold and Silver, and then I think there's Crystal. Good old times.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to the next part of the news, which is Tokyo Game Show.
Okay.
I don't know what you're pointing at, Maddie.
We'll talk about that after.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll talk about it after.
I was just pointing to the list we said we were going to go down in
but
order.
it's still news, so I'm going in news. In order of news.
Okay.
So, Tokyo Game Show, the PlayStation conference went
Nobody cares.
exactly as I thought it would.
Yep, we were all pretty much right on the head. We're like, yep, it's going to be like Call of Duty and FIFA and Assassin's Creed and then like some random Japanese games that nobody cares about.
Call of Duty, watching American generals speaking in Japanese.
I know,
That
that's
was
so
hilarious.
It's like, what?
It's like they're rewriting history.
It's like, so what are they going to do when we bomb Japan in that game?
The Japanese will be speaking English.
Whoa. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Flip everything on their head. That'd be nuts. Yeah, there wasn't anything too crazy, I don't think.
There's Earth Defense Force. There's two of them.
Mm-hmm.
There was the new, that Last Earth or whatever it's called, which is it's a front mission game.
Oh, Left Alive.
Left Alive.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is a front mission game.
It
And
is.
I was correct.
Yeah.
I was correct. Totally called it.
Yeah. It's in the front mission universe. Yeah.
And a new Gundam, like a pilot game. I forgot what it's called.
There was a bunch of VR stuff.
Yep.
Bunch of VR stuff.
Zone of the Enders VR and Neko Atsume VR.
They showed the new HUD for
Dissidia.
and they showed Noctis.
Yeah, they officially announced Noctis,
That
which
was
is cool.
It's pretty cool.
And the biggest news is
They
when they
shadow
showed,
dropped Final Fantasy 9.
They did shadow
Oh, that's
drop
right. I forgot
Final
about
Fantasy
that.
9.
Yeah, that sadly that got leaked the morning before, the day before, whatever. Like it was on some ratings board in Europe, and everybody's like, "Okay, that's really random," and it has nothing to do with anything. It's just like, yeah, here you go, Final Fantasy 9 on PS4, just because why
Have
not?
they released the PC version of Final Fantasy 8?
No,
That's weird.
Yeah, they
There's
just skipped.
Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 9. You know what's next?
tactics. Give me that tactics. It's not gonna happen.
War of the Lions PC version. Go. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Simultaneous release PC, PS4, and then when you platinum the game, there's a secret trailer
For
Final Fantasy
Tactics 2. We're never gonna let that up.
No,
It's gonna happen.
and then when the day happens, we're just gonna lose our minds. We're just gonna pass out.
Yeah. Live on air.
We'll do it now. We'll do it live.
F it. But I think the biggest news was Monster Hunter World got a
Oh yeah, that's coming out in January as well. And I was like, stop it. Get some help.
I'm pretty sure Taylor was all like, okay, end of February, I'm calling it, right? And Nick was like, no, not end of February. Push it back. And then it was like, January 21st. No!
That's what happened. You're on live.
Yeah.
And then they're
I was
all
like, please, end of 2018. Just make it end of 2000. Make it. Give us some leeway. January.
Yeah.
And then they went up and they're like, and it's releasing worldwide same day.
I knew
Yep.
that was gonna happen.
I didn't think it would be worldwide because usually Monster Hunter comes out way later in America, but this is the big boy Monster Hunter.
Yeah, it's a big
Despite what Leonard thinks, this is going to be the game that everybody's going to actually care about. Graphics matter, you know what I mean?
I'm worried about you, Taylor.
Why?
You're getting so hyped for Monster Hunter, but you played Monster Hunter on PS2. You didn't like
I
it.
didn't play it on PS2.
Yeah, I thought you played it on PS2, and you're like, I don't like this game.
I played it on PSP. See, here's the problem. You have to play that game with friends.
Yeah.
If you play it by yourself, that is like the most boring game ever.
And Taylor doesn't have friends. We all know this.
Oh. No friends.
Let's just
You
say
just picked me up off the street.
Yeah. Hey, you want to be part of our podcast? Too bad. Punch.
Get out of here. But our Discord seems to be very lively with people that like Monster Hunter. So when that game comes out, I think we're going to have a big hunting party, or we're going to have a lot of people coming together to play, which is cool.
I didn't even care. And then you're like, hey, Maddie, it's just a bunch of WoW raids. And I'm like, okay, sign me up.
No, that's literally what it is. It's like, all right, go hunt the T-Rex with wings. Okay. And then you got to track it down, and then you got to find a way to kill it.
Okay, cool. I'm not tanking, though. I'm done tanking. Tanking's my WoW job. I'm DPS.
There's no tanking in this game.
Yeah, there really isn't. I think it's just each weapon has different utilities. Like some have armor, and like the bigger weapons knock off the armor or slow them down or whatever. So I think basically everybody's DPS.
Okay.
From what I understand, but it's all about tracking it, having like whetstones to make sure your weapons are sharpened, having food in case you get hurt, setting traps. So it's really cool. So they had this demo. It's gonna be hard to describe. It's better if you watch it. But they had this demo where they were fighting this big dinosaur thing, and it had like rock skin or like really hard skin. So they were fighting it, and they were chasing, and they kept knocking off chunks of armor. And then at one point, they chased it to the swamp. And as they're fighting in the swamp, this like shark lizard thing starts like it like wraps it up, and he starts like fighting the monster that the players are hunting. I'm like, this is so awesome. And every time they hit it, like they run into like a cliff or like a rock, like the rock shatters. Like there's so much environmental interaction, which is cool. So
I wonder how long they've been making this game.
I know the production value seems insanely high, and there's a ton of monsters in big environments. So maybe since PS4 got announced. This is deep down. They've been really just fooling us all. This is the real deep down.
This is the reason why Marvel vs. Capcom and Street Fighter don't look so good. They put the art team on Monster Hunter.
Exactly.
That's what happened.
So all the art people, like, you just make bad faces. It's fine. We're going to go over here and fix it.
They put all the interns on the art team.
Exactly.
And they're like, you know that cheap plastic look that a lot of games had back in PS2 era? Make it like that.
Yeah, go for that. Just make the fighting good. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Only need good fighting.
Just like good water.
But so that's what got you to get on board is just all raid bosses?
that and the promise of actually having friends to play it with.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's 4 people at a time you play with. That's what your group is. I don't know what it's called, your party.
And then I think there's no levels at all. All it is your gear.
You're gearing up.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Sounds great.
So the way you increase gear is you fight monsters and then you skin them, or I forget what it's called. You cut them up and then you take their parts. And then you go back and
you get rare ones. Sometimes you don't.
So it's a very grindy game. So you end up hunting the same monsters over and over and over, so you can get the pieces you need to build the armor or the weapons you want. And if I'm not mistaken, you can change any weapon. You're not stuck to one weapon. Exactly. So if you don't like one, you can just switch, which is cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Is it PS4 only?
PS4 only.
All right.
Well, PS4, PC, and Xbox.
Oh yeah. Sorry, not Switch.
Yeah, not Switch.
So basically, I was asking, is it handheld? No, got it.
Well, you could. Everything is handheld on PS4. You could just remote play your Vita.
Yep. Exactly. Or you just have a Surface and play it on there.
No.
Yeah.
I want good graphics and smooth running.
Do you have any interest in this game, Nick?
No.
Is that your PC running hard, trying to run that game?
My Surface.
That's the Surface.
That's my Surface turning on and using Discord.
Okay.
It's like, why are you so loud? Stop. Get some help.
You will never die.
So now he's down. I'm down. Do you care at all?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe.
Not
I'll look
really.
into it.
But there's so many fighting games coming out then too.
Exactly.
That's what you're gonna play that.
That's the thing. There's so much stuff coming out. It kind of reminds me of Destiny, like Destiny 2. I was excited, but I'm like, there's too much stuff coming out, and
That's true. Destiny 2 is a thing.
and it's too MMO-y for me. Meaning I have to play every day, and I have to do at least some stuff to get the grind some stuff, and then stop, and then just do that every day, and then like every week we have to do the monster grind, and it just feels like too much of an MMO, and I do not like MMOs. After WoW took over my life, I hated MMOs because that. I don't want to go into that again.
I like MMOs, but now I don't have a life, so it's fine.
Back
when I was playing WoW, I had to go to college, I had to go to classes, I had to like pretend to be social. I don't have to. I don't have to do any of that. Just go to work, sleep, just play Monster Hunter. Leonard will be very happy.
No, he won't, because he's playing on Xbox One.
No, or PC or something.
Yeah, he's playing on the best thing ever.
Oh, the X.
Guess I don't have a life.
You don't. You're a college student.
I know.
I'm just saying I don't. I didn't imply anybody else didn't.
See, you see, back then you didn't have a life. I mean, you had the time. There you go. But you wasted all the time on the game. Now you don't have the time, and you're gonna waste the time you do have on the game. So it's worse.
Exactly.
See, Maddie, you have the time to waste. Soon you will not.
It'll be fun. I just like those boss encounters, like just so intense. Like I have so many good memories. Speaking of WoW, of like doing Karazhan, doing all those bosses, getting on Vent and talking with people. Like that's what I miss. Just like the community coming together, doing a big co-op boss fight. And so, yeah, like if we all 4 of us can get on chat, Discord or whatever, and just sit and hunt monsters, like that'd be so.
Can
much
we not
fun.
use the party function in?
Or PlayStation, that too, whatever. Doesn't matter. Whatever, pick your poison for voice chat. But whatever you want to do, man.
I mean, it would be 2 different systems. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Ow.
Well, it works for me because my PS4 is right next to my computer.
It does.
So I'm fine.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll have to send you the videos, Maddie. They have like weapon introductions on the Monster Hunter YouTube channel. I think there's 14 total, so you can pick. Or you can just see which one you would gravitate towards.
Range bow characters.
Range bow
or gun.
There's a gun blade type of thing. I think
there's a bow.
I know, but I want to be the bow.
Yeah,
I have 2 bows.
You're gonna have to do both the bow and blade.
There is a weapon I wanted to play as called like the bug glaive. You have like this like spear thing, but then it shoots out this bug that like poisons the monster, and then it comes back and gives you life. I forget what it does, but it's pretty crazy.
Just ask Leonard; he'll tell you how to play.
Yeah,
and then you'll be like, I want to use the bug glaive, and he's like, no,
it's trash.
It's trash. Everything but the big sword's trash.
Or it's like it's too advanced for you. You gotta start off with just the sword.
So play 100 hours with the bug glaive, and then you can play with the big sword.
Didn't he say something like, the first 80 hours are a grind, man, but the next 400 are going to be the best times of your life? And I'm like, 80 hours? No. Sorry, dude.
That's exactly what...
Not going to happen. But with this one, maybe. Yeah, I wonder if they'll treat this like a live game, like if they'll keep adding to it and like release expansions, because...
Assassin's Creed DLC?
Yeah, exactly.
maybe
Mega Man armor and Ryu gear, and
they added that to Monster Hunter 4. I think there's like Samus armor and Bayonet armor and Link armor.
Yep, got weird. This one seems like it has a really crazy story too, which is actually pretty exciting. So yeah,
I just can't wait to get the 5,000 ads for its mobile app.
Well,
hey.
To say that because I'm far away.
The first time in forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's a quote. Never mind.
Okay.
For the first time in forever. I did not get the
Frozen.
I didn't get the Final Fantasy 15 ad.
Uh-huh.
I got a random Ragnarok online mobile app ad. I heard, and I was like,
wow.
"Whoa! I haven't heard this music in forever." And I looked at it, I'm like, what is this? Why is Ragnarok on my phone?
Well, it's the next Maple Story.
Well, literally the day after we complained about that ad, I stopped getting that ad on my phone.
Wow. I
still get it.
I don't get it at all. I get like movie ads and
I hate you so much.
I get ads for like It and...
What have you been watching on YouTube?
Freaky clown stuff. I've been watching Dead by Daylight plays.
Maybe that's why.
I see that in the Nationwide commercials.
Nationwide is on your side.
No, I keep getting random beer commercials in like Spanish, and I'm like, why am I getting this?
It's probably the tequila commercials.
No, it's like a bunch of different type of beers.
Okay, cool.
And it's like Coronas and stuff like that, and it's in Spanish. I'm like,
okay,
that's weird.
You're weird.
So, what have we all been playing, guys?
Whoops.
We've been playing this one game. It starts with Y.
It starts with an A, actually.
Y and ends with 8.
You use 8. It's easy to get addicted to.
It is. Too easy.
Mm-hmm.
The game's very easy, by the way.
It is very easy.
Very
I know.
easy.
I'm playing on hard. Are you playing on hard?
I'm playing
on
on
hard.
I thought you play on like Inferno or whatever.
No.
I wasn't confident in my Ys skills, so
I almost feel like
hard.
hard's easy. And I don't play games on hard typically. Like I haven't got a game over once. I'll just say that.
I've gotten close. What's up? Have you gotten a game over?
Gotten several.
Oh,
really?
Oh, you suck.
Well,
you guys are always playing on hard and like destroying stuff.
A lot of the Well, okay, I haven't played. One, you've been practicing. I haven't played a lot of Ys, and so for like the first boss, I was literally just going in over and over again, trying to learn how to dodge properly and like actually timing it right. And as soon as one character went down, I didn't want to waste resources, so I just auto kill myself.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Okay.
I did that.
So I do that a bit. Now I'm like, I save before I know where the bosses are. So usually if I fail, I'll just go back to my previous save and start again.
I have so many resin and cooking that I'm like, I just use it.
Well, now
I still don't have any good recipes. I have 2 recipes. That's been my biggest problem. Is I always run out of food.
I have 5. No, wait, maybe 6 now.
I just got a thing where it allows me to clear my food buff. So like I could like if my party's all like down on HP, I could eat and then clear the food buff and then eat again.
That's pretty good.
So I'm just like, yes, finally, my god. But yeah, So what do you guys think? Who's gonna start?
I like the combat. I couldn't give 2 craps about the story. It like bores me to death. I'm just like, stop talking. Just let me go kill stuff.
No,
That's funny.
Because you're the opposite.
I care about story. Now I care about that's a story. That whole thing is a big story. But I'm liking the combat more now. But I care about the story more.
It's just so blood. It's like they crash land on
And where are you?
Yeah, where are you?
Where are you?
I beat chapter 2. I'm on 3. So
you just started.
I'm
3.
just saying, you guys are all monsters.
The nameless guy came.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing happened. I just don't care about anything that's happening. I'm like, okay, there's a guy.
Because they're all monsters.
A person leaves. A
Nothing.
person. You just have to bleep the whole thing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
It's one big. Like, so here's I think my problem with this game is a similar problem I have with Cold Steel, and they're both Falcom games. It's the way in which things are presented makes me not care about anything. It's just like a thing happens, and it's like, okay, well, you don't make me care about the thing that happens. Just because something happened doesn't mean I'm supposed to care about it. And that's why we're looking at Maddie's Persona figure here. That's what's so good about Persona, is that you get invested in these characters and you have all these cool moments, all these cool conversations constantly. So when something happens, you actually care. But with like Ys, you talk to people once or twice or never, and then like, something happens, and I'm like,
So do you?
okay, I don't care.
Do you
do any of the side quests?
And do you talk to anyone?
See, that's the thing. That's like, if you want me to care about the main story.
If not prompted, Taylor will not go out of his way to explore the world.
Yeah, so-
That
Yes.
is his thing. So he
Okay.
will probably not like Falcom games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
and
you
that's
go.
why I
Because
like Persona, because they do it through the main through line of the game. You don't, and if you invest, I mean, the social link is like half the game, right? So that's what's going to build the characters, build the world out. Whereas with like Ys and Cold Steel and stuff, you're not necessarily pushed toward that. It's not a big part of the game if you don't want it to be. So
That's on you.
well, it's
Because
that's
after
everybody's
after-
opinion, I guess.
After every event, I talk to everyone around town,
Same.
and then I see if there's any gifts.
Do you check the
And
shoreline? Do you all check the shoreline?
I check the shoreline too.
What, to go fishing or?
No,
No,
to see-
there's a transfer random boxes to get washed up.
Oh, yeah,
and
I've
you
seen
can,
those,
You can
yeah.
like get defense potions and
Oh yeah. You bring them back to like the doctors and stuff, and like, oh, here's a thing, I get you a new recipe or whatever. Well, okay, so you're talking about like going back. So like, I'll do that, and I'm like, wow, there's a thing out there. We better go kill it. And I'm like, okay, that added nothing to anything. Thanks for. Why even talk?
What?
Like, so like an event will happen, and then I'll go talk to somebody and like, oh wow, that thing happened. That was really crazy. I'm like, yep, okay. It adds nothing. So that's why I did that. I'll do that a couple times, and then I just after a while, like there's nothing interesting. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just not gonna talk to people then, unless I have to. So
That's
anyway,
it's all on him.
that's. I mean,
Like, I know-
Falcom
it's
games
how
are just not my thing. I'll
it's
just
how Taylor plays,
Yeah. So
which is fine. I like the. Well, okay. Considering
it's an Ys story, which it's obvious. Like it's not going to be that strong because it's all about the gameplay and Ys. But okay.
I beg
know.
to differ.
But yeah, it gets. I bet you it gets. It's like Silseta, I bet, where it's like barely in story, and then you hit this point, and then it's like bam, story.
So where are you?
I just got my special weapons enhanced. I got my weapons enhanced.
Oh, that right,
Yeah.
right. Okay. Yeah. So, I'm deep into chapter 4. That doesn't give away anything. It's just a number. 28 hours in, and things are story wise good. I like it.
Reading this.
Can I talk about my anger though, real quick?
sure.
Or do you want to give your impressions? You've kind of given your impressions already.
Yeah, the same. I mean, I like talking to people. I like the way Adel always looks. He
I know, his facial expressions are
He
hilarious.
always looks smug whenever he's talking to Laxia. He's like, "You silly girl." That's all I. That's all.
Really?
That's what I see in him.
He has the smiling, like he has the kind of like the caring smile,
Mhm.
and then he has the
It's like really, yeah, the smug smile. And,
and
I love
then
the
he
smug
has the
smile.
like he's like the oh god
Yeah.
like I love Adel's faces. They're good. They're good.
You're good, good,
Especially when you get on later.
Good.
They're good.
good.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could flirt with everyone,
Yeah, you can.
and it doesn't do
It doesn't do anything.
You
Yeah,
it's just.
but you can.
Yeah,
It's an option.
it's just Adol, just like A being Adol. Adel or Adol?
Adel.
Adel.
I say
Adult Kristen.
Adel, Kristen.
Adel Kristen. You got to the
Yes,
good.
it's chapter. It's past
It's
chapter.
I don't remember. That was so long ago.
Yeah,
But yeah.
great introduction
What?
to that
To the character I'm about to talk.
character.
The character I'm about to talk about.
No, to Laxia.
To Lexi. Oh, of course. And that
Yay,
had
fan
to-
service.
That had to be the introduction to that character. You know what? Fine. I'm done.
It's like,
I'm done with this.
I was like, this. I don't remember this ever happening in a news game, but
Yeah,
okay.
I guess they're doing fan service now.
No, poor Adel. Adel. I don't know.
No, it's okay.
You're just like, oh, being attacked.
He's like, be attacked, and I'm sorry.
Yep.
His facial expression after that was so perfect. He's like,
Good
Yeah.
times. Maddie,
yeah,
talk about Sean disappeared.
best boy. Talking about best boy.
Talk about Sean.
Yeah, Sean Chiplock voices Hummel. So I got him. I got Hummel, right? And at the time, I went into this game knowing I might not like the gameplay because I didn't really like the gameplay of Silseta. I was like, story, give me story. Oh, I gotta fight some things. God damn it. Sorry. I went into this and I was like, okay, this is cool. Graphics are nice. All right, I'm fighting. It's not like, oh my god, this gameplay is awesome. I'm just like, this is fun, you know. And then I get Hummel. Hummel gets introduced in a very funny way as well. And then he's just like, I'm gonna join you guys. Okay. I get him and I immediately put him in my party because his outfit looks really cool. So, and it's voiced by Sean Chiplock. So, gotta put him in my party.
Gotta support the Sean.
Gotta support Sean Chiplock. Man, he does a really good Hummel. Anyway, I switched to him, and like I do 2 abilities, and I'm like, that was awesome. Okay. And so I just started playing with it. I'm like, oh my god, all these abilities are so much fun to just connect and use all these. And I looked at his thing, his like status. He's like, range this and really hard hitting abilities, but hard to master. And I was like, challenge accepted. And so I really started playing with him, and I was like, okay, sorry, Adel. I usually play as the MC, but like I enjoy Hummel gameplay way more. So I started playing as Hummel, and I put like all like my defense potions and like strength stuff into him and stuff. And then the game just took him away. I got to a point where Hummel just goes away for a little bit, and I'm like, okay, game, that's cool.
Sounds like ease.
Yeah, so like, okay, that's cool. And I'm like, he's gonna come back like after this little like cutscene though, right? No.
I still remember hearing her in the room, like, no, you didn't do that game. Ah, turns off and then goes onto her computer, and didn't play for the rest of the day.
And then the next day I played, and I was chatting to Kathleen, and then I was like venting. I was like, I can't believe this game is doing this to me. I found out what I love doing in this game, and it just took it away. It just took away my fun. How dare you? And so then I was like, okay, you know what, game, you're not gonna beat me. I'm gonna play until I get him back. And so I stayed home like all day, and I had to play a spoiler amount of time, and I got him back.
Nice.
Now I'm having a great time. The story's good. I got Hummel.
And then he'll leave again, and then he'll come back.
Yeah,
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. But yes. That was my rage story.
I'll just use Adel and Laxia,
I don't like Laxia.
and then what's
I
her
don't
name?
either.
The other girl.
Ricotta.
Yeah,
I haven't got her yet. Is
She's
she Pierce, or what is she?
She's Strike.
she's Strike.
Like Adel?
You think it's funny?
I gotta-
She gets introduced, and you're like, is that's why I got scared. She got introduced and looked like she was gonna be another Pierce character. And I was like, they're not replacing him, are they?
No.
I started freaking out, and then she came in. And she's like, oh yeah, I use these 2 huge ass flails. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
Wait, is
so-
that Sahad's thing? Strike?
yeah,
Strike.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
So I saw her gameplay already, so I know what she played like. But when she was introduced, I'm like, oh, is it like the orange-haired chick in Salsetta.
Oh.
I don't know, like that was because she was my favorite character in that game. And nope. Oh well, I remembered. And I was like, but she's so funny because if you jump up and then keep pressing attack,
yeah, she'll just go.
She just keeps
constantly
slamming
pounds
the ground.
It's
And
hilarious.
it doesn't end. And I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It's cool. I switched her for a little bit, and I was like, oh, this is cool. But I just like Sahad's more, like, because she's fast, quicker attacks, less power, and Sahad's just like, boom!
Like hits
punched.
hard.
And I'm like, for Strike, I like that a little bit more. So I just switched back to Sahad, especially for doing, like, certain fights where it's, like, a bunch of, like, little Strike enemies coming at you, and I'm just like, Shockwave! And they're all dead. Cool.
I've stopped using Flash Move. Like, at all. Like, I never do it anymore.
Is that
Do you
the
do
block or
flash
the
guard?
dodge?
That's the dodge.
That's the dodge.
I always do the
I use
I
guard.
always do the guard
Guard's
now.
better.
The guard it's easier to hit, and it just it's better
Well-
because you do it, and then in that state you don't get hit.
You
So
don't
it's
get
like,
hit at all. Yeah.
and it does like guard damage or whatever. Like,
It does. It makes you automatically critical.
yeah, crit. So it's
Which
like,
is why
whoa.
I deliberately planned a flash guard and then I use my ultimate move in boss fights and stuff. But what's funny is that this is like just gameplay stuff where Hummel eventually gets like a counter strike ability, right? And so if you get hit during that time, you immediately counter back with like an AoE damage. So whenever I switch to other characters, I accidentally trigger that button I have it assigned to rather than just flash guard. So I have to like take a second. I'm like, no, just this. Got a flash guard and I can't counter strike anymore.
Sometimes I'm accidentally holding the
This
and
and then you click this and you're like,
I use the extra skill. I'm like, dang
damn
it.
it. Do you have
I'll do that on accident all the time. Yeah.
Do you have the recipe that gives you 50% of your extra gauge?
Yes, I got that now.
Ooh, nice.
It's pretty good.
I found one randomly in a treasure chest. That was cool.
Really?
Nice.
I love finding
The-
potions. It's just like more bottles. Yes.
I like in the intercept and the submission missions that Catherine raises my extra meter like really fast.
I don't really pay attention. I like doing that stuff and then hearing all the NPCs just shouting a bunch of stuff and I'm like that's a nice touch. But what's really funny is when like you get the list afterwards and you see who's like on top and then you see like Allison's on top and you're like,
How did you do that?
okay. There's once I got the kid on top. I'm like, what? Also Pero.
Yeah, that's
like,
weird.
How is this happening? Like, my character's going on top constantly or switching around. And I don't know what affects it. I just find it funny.
What they're affecting on your
Probably
side.
what my approval is as well.
Yeah.
Probably helps with whatever is approved more. But I'm enjoying it.
Everyone's approving of it all.
Yeah.
Just give all the gifts to everyone. Like, gotcha.
I like you. It's pretty fun.
Here's some pebbles.
Yeah. Here's some soap.
Taylor seems very
Thanks.
disappointed.
No, I'm just letting you guys talk. I said my piece. You guys can enjoy it.
But you like the gameplay? Gameplay's fun.
Yeah,
for
it's fun. I just wish they'd let me do it more.
No.
I like
But
the
there's
you? I'm doing. That's all it is.
Story is like barely in that game.
now when the nameless stuff happens, that gets jumbled. There's so much of that. I'm like, oh, I don't care. Just let me
Okay,
kill
that's
stuff.
when I was like, I'm so invested.
I just did it really quick. I was like, okay. I knew who it was instantly.
You guys are all monsters.
Yeah, I like the
I was like, oh, who is it? Oh, okay. I bet you I know who it is.
I like the whole I forget what it's called, like the invasion thing, where like you have to protect the gates
The
and
interceptions?
the intercept. Those are cool. I like those.
I like the track that goes around along with it. Got the guitar going and stuff.
Oh yeah, this game's got amazing music.
Yeah. So
real
the night one. I love the night song so much. When you're going through the dungeon again at night, it has such
Ooh,
a
yeah.
thick like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I can't just wait till the end of the game when there's like no story and I can just like, okay, I got like 1 million townspeople. I can unlock all these barriers and I can just explore everything. That's like all I want to do in this game. Just like let me collect people. Let me do my thing. Just get the story out of the way. Just let me kill stuff.
Okay.
At some point, I'm sure that's how the game's gonna be. But I almost feel like I want to leave all those hidden parts until the end of the game. I'm like, okay, good. Now I got everybody and I can just go do it all at once, uninterrupted.
I mean, I don't know how it'd be.
This is how you do story.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
I'm gonna have to.
So sad.
Is that how you do it?
No, I'm like trying to care and I just don't.
No, but I'm trying. But yeah, I mean that is how
just-
I do it.
Can't be bothered to care.
I don't know how much fun you'll have saving it all for the end because the zones are all like leveled. So are you fine with just everything just being easy and hitting in one hit?
Sure.
Okay.
It's satisfying to see the map fill out.
I think I'm at 40% now.
I'm at 60.
Yep.
Good stuff.
It's more about hitting that dopamine in your head. You know what I mean? Just checking stuff off. I got that one checked off. Got that one checked off.
Yeah.
I talked to that person. I talked to that person.
Yeah.
Tick.
Maybe that's the annoying part, because in my head I'm like, I just want to explore. I want to get that dopamine rush, and the story keeps interrupting that. Just like, get out of the way. Let me do my thing. I wish there were more playable characters too. Like I know there's 2 of each, I guess, but it'd be cool if there were more. Because I could be totally wrong, but I played E7, and I feel like there were like twice as many characters.
There's not that
E7,
many.
you played 7?
No.
Okay.
But I know in Celceta has the same amount.
Yeah, that's what I feel like in Celceta there were less. Because
I thought in Celceta you had 2 of each type.
Yeah.
It's the same here.
Yeah, as I said, you have the same.
And Kathleen told me this is the highest party amount there is.
Well, I don't know.
keep talking. I'm gonna look this up.
For sure. I'm enjoying it. As obviously I've been playing it for a lot this week. It's good. I like the story. Story makes me happy. Just little interactions. It just makes me happy. I have Hummel back. I'm happy.
All right.
I put a cute Pickard on his Pickard on his arm. And it's like, yeah.
I got a quiche.
You got a quiche? I got a quiche too.
I got a quiche.
I saw that scene and I was like, oh, and here's this scene. Of course.
If it's orange hair in an East game?
Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right.
I know.
No.
I just noticed that a lot of orange-haired chicks are in East game, and they always...
Aries are the one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I eventually unlocked like a glasses unlockable for Luxia, and so now I just have her just with glasses, and just like, okay.
Did you find it?
So according to a game facts, it says there are 9 different playable characters, but 2 of them aren't permanent. Yeah, so this is a game where you hop from town to town. You'll always have Dogi and somebody else, but then like each town, there's a new guy you get, and then once you leave the town,
that's why
they leave.
Yeah.
Okay. So that sounded right, yeah. But then in other games, it's just Adol, so...
Yeah. Or just one person.
Yeah.
Get used to that, huh?
Huh?
Do you plan on going back and playing the older Ease games, or do you care enough? Okay.
I don't care.
Okay.
Especially with
I just heard Kathleen's heartbreak.
No. She's fine with it.
I just heard it.
Okay.
I heard it.
You like the...
She knows that I care a lot about story and stuff, and I don't really care about the gameplay, and she knows that that's what most of the old games are about, so I'm probably not going to like them. I'll take what I have, and Ys 8 is making me real happy.
Cool.
What else have we been playing?
Octopath Traveler demo?
Oh, man, we talked
already
about
talked
that,
about
but yeah,
that.
we all played a lot of that.
Yeah. Put in about an hour and a half.
Yeah,
in
put
a
in
demo.
about an hour and a half.
Pretty good. And then Marvel.
Yeah, you guys have been playing that.
I suck.
No, I suck.
We both
Mario
suck.
Kart?
Because I keep losing to you.
That means I'm just... Yeah. I'm trying not to button mash, because we turned off the auto combos and the auto hyper combos, and I definitely did worse, but I can still do combos.
Mm-hmm.
I know the basics. It's like high, low, high, bounce, low, high, bounce. Super. There's that one Iron Man combo that I like, where I bounce you off the wall and then I do a proton cannon.
And I keep getting hit by it for some reason. I'm like, why aren't I blocking? Because I keep pressing advanced guard too early.
Yep. Yeah, we should go to a local tournament and get our butts kicked. It'll be fun.
We won't even last.
We'll lose in pools.
Yeah, we'll lose in pool.
It's fine.
We'll play, and then you'll be matched up with a pro player.
It's like, oh, hey, Ricky, what's up? Oh, and you're going to destroy me? Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay. Yeah. That's what happened to one of my Street Fighter tournaments.
That was awesome.
Not when I played against Ricky Ortiz.
Oh.
That was just at cons.
Yeah, that was at PSX, yeah.
And, no, I was actually in a tournament, and then I played against Crack Fiend. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm dead.
This is a Street Fighter 5?
Yeah. I just remember it's like, they called my name, and then I looked at my opponent, it's like, Crack Fiend. I'm like, well, that's good. First game, and I lost.
Oh, okay. Was it single elimination?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Bummer. I thought that might have had losers, and then you could work your way up. But
it was just really funny when that happened.
Did you have like any prayer, or did you just get destroyed?
No, I know who Crack Fiend is. I'm like, okay, I'm dead. There's no way I can win this.
Did you at least do damage?
Yeah, I did damage.
Okay.
It was just like, I just knew. I was like, okay, I did my little combo, and I messed up, and he countered it, and I'm dead. Okay. That's what happened. He was like flying across the screen and everything. I forgot what character he was using.
I'm guessing you were Ken.
Yeah, I was probably Ken. Or no, Ryu, because I was better with Ryu than Ken.
I remember back when I mean, we're getting really off the track here, but I remember when I was...
Jeez, guys.
I know. Real quick, and then we'll bring it back.
Yeah.
But I used to be really into... when we were in PlayStation All-Stars, I went to this thing called MagFest, which is like just I think it stands for Music and Gaming Festival.
Oh, isn't it? Yeah.
And
I really want to go there.
You played...
I played a PlayStation All-Stars tournament.
Sly.
Yeah, and I was really good with Sly Cooper. And I won my first 3. The first person I played, she just didn't know what she was doing. I felt bad. I'm like, I'm going to beat you because I don't want to lose. Second guy, I think was the same thing. Wasn't very good. The second guy it was a mirror match. I was Sly, and it was like close. I think it came down to the final round, and I beat him. And then the last guy was, I think it was Sackboy, and he kept doing all that annoying shit where you like launch cakes and sticky balls.
Crazy annoying.
Yeah, and he just destroyed. I couldn't get by him. I got destroyed. So I think that was the semifinals. But it was just really fun to be pretty good at that game and work my way up. So I want that feeling again. That's why I'm.
Do you remember the cert when I was like really really good with Sir Daniel?
Oh yeah, that was. We would go back and forth. It was like
with my combo. I'm like whoosh, and then smack, hit
arrow,
yeah. Super, you're dead.
And then Sly Cooper was so cheap because he was basically invisible, and I would just sneak around
But you couldn't block. That was his.
That's true. Yeah,
couldn't block.
He didn't have a block. Yeah. We would go back and forth. We were both really good at that game.
I remember when I was streaming it, I was always like, best Sir Daniel in the world.
Pretty much.
And people are like, no, you're not. Oh, wait. You're actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was Sly Cooper and Cat, I think, was my other character.
Oh, yeah, when Cat came out.
Not Nathan Drake.
Oh, no. Remember when I was really good with Nathan as well?
Yeah, Drake is good.
Yeah. I just like hit you, and then I just throw a barrel. You're dead.
Yep.
That game was fun. I want to play it again.
Make another one.
Yeah, make another one.
Put Crash and Spyro and Sora and Cloud and Dart and...
Just refine the physics a little bit, but keep the super system. Make sure you're able to combo into supers. The only person I really knew who could do that was Sir Daniel.
Yeah. Otherwise, you just kind of had to get lucky.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Good times. So, questions?
Questions.
Oh my. Let's do a couple because we are running pretty late.
I gotta go to work.
And yes, Taylor's got to go to
We've
work.
got
Gotta go to sleep.
time for maybe 2.
2 questions. All right.
Pick good ones, Nick.
I will. Okay. From Mr. Futagu.
Mm-hmm.
How would you personally like Final Fantasy 16 to be like? Open world, linear, world map, action, turn-based, etc. Let's start with Taylor because Taylor has a more in-depth.
I kind of want it to go back to the style of the PS1 RPGs, where it was linear to a point and then it opened up because it focused the story. So it's like, okay, you go to this town, you go to this town, you go to this town. Oh, and then you get the airship and you can go wherever. Because I think we can all agree that's where 15 was lacking. It was fun to explore and it was a big open world and stuff, but the story was so not there, and that's why people go to Final Fantasy. So I want it to be more structured, have some set pieces, and then fast travel or whatever it is where you can go where you want. So that would be my hope.
Would you want a more in-depth action 15 battle system?
Yeah, I don't mind the battle system. I don't think you can go back. Unfortunately, I just don't think you can. There's like Square's like, hey, we got Octopath Traveler. We've got Tokyo RPG Factory. If you want turn-based games, go there. If you want the open world AAA action, this is what Final Fantasy is now. Or even Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest is AAA turn-based.
Would you want a hybrid-esque kind of thing? Nope, just full-on action.
It's full action. We're too far now. And I'm fine with that. I know people are all like, oh no, but Final Fantasy is turn-based. I don't care. It's fine. Got Persona. Persona's got an amazing turn-based combat system. We got Octopath Traveler.
Yeah, and then we could also have Final Fantasy with awesome...
No, but I like the combat in that game. It's fine. The warping around and the team-up moves and stuff, it was fun. I liked it. And it was seamless, I don't know how you do seamless turn-based. I mean, Zestiria tried it. No, Zestiria's action. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know.
I could see. I know. Just do what Zestiria, or do it better like Berseria. Berseria actually did it better. Just do it like that and make it turn-based. Simple
Persona
like
was kind of like that, but not exactly.
that. No, I went to a battle room.
Yep.
Maddie, you've only played one. So how?
I played 14 too.
That's an MMO. It's a little different.
I know. I like their action fighting system. More in depth would be nice. I didn't really know anything about the magic, and so magic was very simple, and I wasn't sure if I was doing it right at all, but it seemed to work. But yeah,
no, it was very simple.
More in-depth magic would probably be cool now that I know. I kind of like the thought of a linear path until you like explore everything, and then story kind of opens up, and then you could go everywhere to do whatever.
That's classic.
Yeah, that's good. I don't want to be all like, I want to be like Tales, but I kind of want it to be like Tales, but there's Tales for that, so why would I say that?
Like battle system? Or?
No, like exploring the world.
Oh.
Because it's like it's kind of linear, but you could go back at certain point. It's like hard to describe. It just depends on story.
Oh yeah, because you're used to new Tales.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all good.
But that's the kind of stuff I like. I like the more linear stuff. Final Fantasy 15 was lacking in like it was too open world. So a lot of times I'm just like, go to the story point, and I don't really explore at all because I don't care, you know.
Yep.
But the action system was fun, warping around like you said.
Well, and I'll say this too: if they do make it open world, like, don't make it too like so big. That game was too big.
It was
because like the whole point was you're in the car and stuff, and I think at the end of the day that was a bad design decision. I didn't like the car stuff.
Would you like it open world, but like WoW open world, where like you're in a zone and then you can't move past the zone unless you do a certain like kind of.
So Final Fantasy 14.
That's MMO style.
I don't mind that it's pure. I mean, I take that back. Dragon Age did something like that, where they had these big zones, and then you go back to your like base, and then you go to these other zones. So, I guess I wouldn't mind that.
It all depends on the story, honestly. To me, whatever fits the story.
But here's my whole thing: is don't make a big empty open world. If you're gonna make it big, give me a reason to explore it.
Don't make it Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts.
Yeah, don't make it Hysteria. Don't make it 15. Give me a reason to
Don't
explore.
make it White Knight Chronicles. Don't make it Xenoblade.
Yep. Do it like Dragon Age Inquisition. Do it like Breath of the Wild. Those both had great open worlds. There's always something fun to
will deny you about the.
I don't
Dragon
see.
Blade
There is like this
Inquisition.
weird revisionist history about Dragon Age Inquisition that I don't understand, because that game won Game of the Year it came out. Everybody loved it, and then like a few years later, like, yeah, it was like the worst one ever. It was terrible. It's like, really? After 2, you're gonna say this is the worst one? I just thought the world design was interesting. It wasn't just like a flat plane. You go this way and you go that way. It was like varied terrain, and there was cool things to find. I don't know.
2 was so bad.
I
just wish they continued with the original Dragon Quest. What's it called?
Dragon Age.
Dragon Age combat. Like, well, it was supposed to be like a new age,
A CRPG.
and a new age Baldur's Gate, which the first one was, and they got rid of that and made it actiony, which pissed me off.
Inquisition is like, you can do it like that. You can have both. There's the action. There's like the action thing, and then you can also have to do the overhead. So that's the best of both.
So me?
Yeah.
My turn.
Like, I think they should just cancel Final Fantasy.
Just kill it. No more. I would say go back to classic Final Fantasy job systems.
Mm-hmm.
Have your main character and your other characters, but you could change your jobs. I like that, and plus I like the Final Fantasy, I think it's 9 and 5, where you get your abilities through weapons. And I know it's Tactics Advanced. I want something like that. Definitely a more linear storyline, but make the areas more interesting.
Yeah, I didn't like the towns in 15 at all. There weren't good towns.
One was really pretty. Too bad you couldn't explore it.
Which one?
In 15?
Altissia?
The water one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Altissia, yeah. It was so complicated, and the frame rate was terrible there, too. Like, it was so framey.
It's very confusing, that world. There was side quests there, and I didn't do them because I was like, I don't want to be in here.
Yeah, it was. I did them because I got the platinum, but it was very confusing.
You didn't like going in the boat and just looking around as you had to wait for the boat to go around to the.
You can skip it.
When I was,
yeah.
when
I
I was,
know, but I always.
when I was in that town, it just reminded me of Sonic 06.
Okay, in a bad way.
Yeah, I was playing it, and when I talk to people, they're all like talking, and they're like moving their head in a weird way, and I'm like, this looks unfinished.
Yeah, it probably was. Yeah.
I just remember like talking to Cindy, and when I was talking to Cindy, she would like turn around, and her neck would be like broken, and she'd be like,
"Okay, Nick, okay."
But you get what I'm talking about. When she when they're talking, it's like, yeah, so I'm not looking at you, but I'm going to tell you about stuff, and yeah, you're pretty cool, and it's like, look at the damn character.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, there were just towns in that game that they would show in cutscenes, and they showed in trailers, and you don't even go to. Like the town that Luna's originally from, called Tenebrae, it was like this town in the trees, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to go there. Never go there. You drive by it on the train, and that's it.
You cut it out.
Didn't he ask to go there, and like, yeah, we'll go there, and then it just skipped over it.
Yeah, that whole part of the game is really weird. Like when you're fighting on the train and like you're warping between the different like flying things.
It was cool.
That part was awesome, but it seemed like it cut pretty abruptly. It's like, all right, and this part's over, and we're skipping, and we're gonna move. I'm like, okay,
and now you're at the final chapter. Like, wait, what?
And the game's over. All right, one more quick question, and then he probably got to go.
Yeah, because you got to go to work. Can't do that one.
Spoilers.
Okay.
I'm assuming he was looking at the Arcana one.
Yes.
Even though I have my answer ready to go.
Yeah, I don't remember it, so that's why I'm not doing that one.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay. From Kimpi Desu. What consoles do you struggle or refuse to go back to? For me, it's the PS3. That iteration of DualShock is just a hassle to me. Also, N64.
Interesting question. Everything is just on PS4 these days, so like, why would you go back to anything? I probably, for me, I haven't sold these yet, but I want to. Probably PSP. Just because any game I want to play on PSP, I can probably play on Vita.
That's true. But I have a lot of PSP games that I can only play on PSP. The only reason I own it is because it's yeah. But
I don't even know what that means.
I knew what that meant.
I don't know what that meant.
And I have Valkyrie Profile on it, and that's very rare. And it's my Tails machine.
Yep, I see.
Has so many Tails games on it. It's great.
The system I have a hard time going back to is the PC. All these drivers got updated all the time. It's such a pain in the ass.
I don't think I have trouble actually going back to any of them, except I can't go back to NES. NES is just too hard for me to get into for some reason. I have no idea why. I could play classic Mega Man.
Yeah,
that's as far as I go. But if I play anything like old Mario's, I can't get into them, and I don't know why. The farthest I go back is Super Mario World.
Yeah, I'm sort of the same way with PS1 in a way. Like if it's a game I used to play and I have like memories of, I can totally play it. But if it's a game I've never played before, then it really takes a lot for me to get into it. Like I'm trying to think of some good examples, but like
just look behind you, you could see them. I bet you couldn't get into Spyro again.
No. I
I bet you can't get into Metal Gear Solid 1.
Metal Gear Solid.
Gex.
I like Gex is fun.
I bet you can't get into Frogger.
Frogger? That's an Atari game.
Yeah, no, it's right there. The PS1 version. That has a lot of memories for me. We played that all the time. We should have like a duel in Frogger.
Okay.
Frogger is ridiculous on
Pretty
PS1.
random.
Is it?
Yeah.
Frogger.
Or we should play some Game Day 98.
Dude,
NFL.
I was so into those on PS1. I remember like when we were in high school and we had a team, I would like recreate all my friends and put them on the team and like make my high school colors and all that stuff. Like I went crazy with that game. Yeah, maybe Brian was the quarterback, I was the receiver. It was fun.
You should play some Tales of Destiny, you know?
I should.
Can't get into that.
I gotta beat that. I really do though, like genuinely, like I think I'm a crazy person for wanting to do this, but I think I'm probably gonna buy Final Fantasy IX for the 4th time and beat it on PS4. That is, I want to beat that game so bad. That is like,
so you're not going to beat that game. You're gonna play it again, and then you're gonna be like,
I'm done.
Nick, the battle system's just too hard, too boring. And I'm like, I know, you've said this 4 times.
I know. I just need to power through it and be like, you know what? I don't care if it's boring. I don't care if it's bad. I just need to beat it so I can say I'm done with it.
So what you need to do They get past. Like, if you ever get into
So
zone,
just do the auto thing where like every hit does 9,999. Just kill everything.
No, if you don't want to play, if you want to, you're going through a grindy part, right?
Yeah.
Put on a movie, turn off the sound, and then do the grindy part. And when you get into story, turn on the sound, and
That's probably what I'll do.
that's. I've done that like, with a couple games. That's when I'm not interested in them, but I gotta beat them.
Yeah, and what's nice about 9 is it has the speed up stuff, so you can grind really fast.
The turbo, yeah.
Yeah, so apparently it has this weird bug though, and I don't know about this. It has this weird bug where if you go, like if you're in the overworld and then you go into a battle, when you go back into the overworld, it like restarts the song again. It doesn't like pick up where it left off. It just restarts every single time.
That's weird.
Yeah. Apparently Final Fantasy VII had that bug too on PS4. And I don't know if they ever fixed it, but I don't know why. The PC version doesn't do that. So I don't know why the PS4 does, but
With your OCD, I think it would annoy you.
probably. And I was looking at the trophies. Dude, this is crazy. So I was looking at the trophies and like, I wonder if this is platinumable. And like most of it's like, get all the weapons, level everybody up. But at the very beginning of the game, there's this mini game where you're Vivi and you can jump rope.
You have to do it like
There's a
100
gold
times.
trophy for 1,000 times on the jump rope. That's nuts. Who's gonna do that? I can barely do it like 10 times.
People who want that trophy.
The only way you can do it is turning it on turbo and just like you just have to know the pattern, like do, and just sit there for like hours. It's gonna be insane.
So, let's talk to the youngest of our group. What console are you scared to go back to?
None of them.
It's a lie.
What am I scared to go back to? Most of it is just I don't want to plug it in. I'm too lazy to plug it in.
I
would love to go back to the Wii and play Mario Galaxy.
I thought you're scared to play old Tales games.
I mean,
On
yeah.
PS1.
So I guess I'd be scared to go to the two consoles that I've never even tried. If they come out on PC, I'll try them, but I don't want to go that far back.
Tales HD Remix is coming. Tales of Destiny, sorry.
I mean, the earliest console I played was N64, and that was just Mario Kart, and
You could be fine.
I'd be fine doing that. And then all the consoles I have, it's just a hassle plugging them in. I'd be fine going back to the PS3, even though I don't want to, because I have a PS4 and I like more better gen stuff.
It's nice.
It's the quickness.
It's nice because I'm looking at my shelf. I'm like, oh, that PS3 game's on PS4 now. Great. Like there are 2 games that got announced at Tokyo Game Show. I'm like, great, I can throw these PS3 games away. It was Dragon's Crown, and I'm gonna blank and I can't remember it. But there was another game. Oh my god, I can't remember. There was another game that got a PS4 port announcement. And I can't remember what it is.
Speaking of vanillaware,
Yeah.
that new game looks awesome.
Ooh, 13 Sentinels,
Yeah, totally
Aegis
forgot about that.
Rim or whatever. Yeah, that looks pretty sick.
So, we gotta end it there because Taylor is getting ready right now to go to work.
Gotta go to work.
And
I
thanks for
blame
listening.
you guys for playing Marvel vs. Capcom for 2 hours.
That was fun. It's fun.
You sat under the blanket. You were like, "Oh, I guess Maddie's gonna take a nap."
Yeah.
And then
No.
you're like, "Oh, we gonna do the podcast?" I'm like, "Oh, okay. I guess."
I
she
I was waiting for you guys to.
You were like-
Nick was dead, and I was like, okay, play a couple matches. You guys stand up and tell me when you're ready. And it's like, nope.
We
Play,
played.
play,
We
play.
played about 15 matches.
Yeah.
But you didn't say anything, so I just assumed you didn't want to do the podcast.
You guys are terrible at taking the initiative.
All right, we're going. See
Okay,
you guys.
bye, guys.
Thanks for listening. We'll be going because that tangent will last forever. If you're the first time listening, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Go to our website. We have a Discord. Go to lasthonestgamers.com. All our links are below. I'm rushing through this. Goodbye.
Bye.
And we'll be back with more Tokyo Game Show news next week.
We're not bad at taking initiative. I genuinely thought you didn't want. 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 Genuinely thought you didn't want.